Hi, this is Sarah Arrow from sarkimedia.com, and in this video I'm going to go through 21 different ways that you can monetize your webinar content. And tip number one, I'm diving straight into the meat of this content. Tip number one, charge for the recording. Have you ever been to one of those high value, high ticket summits where you can attend for free and then you can access the replay for 24 hours afterwards? And if you wish to have the video recording and you wish to have the transcript, well, that costs you money afterwards. Now, how does this work? Well, there are many people who are too busy and won't access the free recording. It's their choice to pay for the recording. But not only that, there are people that sit there and they'll take notes during the live webinar and then they'll listen to the replay and they'll take notes. But the information is such good quality information that they want to keep it to refer back to again and again and again. So charging for the recording, even if it's just £5 or £6, gives something of incredible value to the attendees of your webinar. And that means they can access it again and again and continue to learn from it. Or you can even add additional things to it. But consider charging for your recording. Make your bonus extra appealing is tip number two. Now, not a lot of people offer a bonus with the paid recording, but it's something that you can do. And whatever the bonus is, it should be aligned and relevant to your webinar's topic. It could be you've got an ebook that's also on the same subject as the webinar. So if somebody purchases the recording, they get an additional bonus ebook, so they can import it into their Kindle and take it anywhere and access that information anywhere. So whatever you decide to give it as the bonus, make sure not only is it appealing, but it offers incredible value to the person who's purchasing it. Tip number three, offer a discount for webinar attendees. If you're selling a high-end product at the end of the webinar, then you can say to somebody, thank you for spending the last hour with me. I hope you got a great amount of value from all of the things that we discussed. I hope you've overcome those hiccups, those problems that you've got. And if you'd like to purchase my product, you can get it at a great discount just for spending the last hour with me. And you'll find this converts really well. It can also work very well with affiliate offers and JV products as well. Now, you should set a time limit for any paid bonuses and webinars and discounts. You don't want somebody coming back to you after 6 months and you've got a new computer and you've come and opened your email to find that they're asking for a bonus that you've no longer got on your hard drive. They're asking for something that they've attended 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, and you're finding that you're not giving that same value, you're not teaching the same things that you once were. So set a time limit for your paid webinar bonuses. Yes, it's also the scarcity tactic and people will buy more quickly if they know the deal will expire soon, but also for your own sanity, because to have people come back to you a long time after you've given those initial bonuses can be a little soul destroying if you've not got them. Time your special offer period carefully and tailor the duration of it for your audience's budget. If you sell to people who are on a tight budget, people like mums, parents, people who are retirees, then you need to allow them some time to free up some of their cash. If you sell to wealthier people, then you can limit the special offer period to just 24 hours. Know your audience and then time it, your budget and your special offer to their needs. Throw in a high value unannounced bonus, and if you're going to do this, it's best to do it so that it's equal value to your paid product, and you can give it to the first X amount of people that buy, and you can do that through a membership site option. If you've got 2 or 3 membership sites for various different products, then you can give a membership to another membership site that's complementary as the high value bonus, and you can set it up so the first 10 people that pay get both of it, and after that it's automatically cut off. You shouldn't do this and leave it unended. If you're going to say the first 5 people get this, then you should give it to the first 5 people. You shouldn't use it to trick people. Tip number 7, get other people to give a bonus or a discount. That's right, you can partner up with people. You get to do the promotion and the product creator offers the bonus or the discount. Ask your online peers to donate a bonus. So you can show your donors how the webinar will benefit their lists, and anybody who claims the bonus will also go onto the donors list, and this means that you're working together can really benefit the person who's attended your webinar and bought your product, and the person who's offering the bonus also gets to grow their list too. And this also works the other way around, that you can offer to other people to be a bonus for them. So working together this way, if you've got a similar audience, can add immense value to them and help you monetize what can be a difficult niche. Tip number 9, stay on the line. Answer every last question. Every question you get on a webinar is an objection of some kind. And the longer you stay on the line, the more people will buy during this period, because you're overcoming their objection. You're valuing their time. You're showing them that they are important to you. So if you're doing a live webinar and you've got a Q&A session, then listen very carefully to the questions if they're being spoken, and if they're coming through on the chat, have an assistant help you, because it's incredibly easy to miss them. Bundle up your webinar recordings. You can offer the first one for free, or you can offer it at a low price. You can price them individually, or you can bundle them all together as a package. Experiment with the pricing. $7 for just one webinar recording versus $37 for your entire package of webinar recordings. This is incredibly valuable information that you've got, and if you've got 5 or 6 recordings, that's another product in itself that you can have out there up for sale. You can also look at making your webinar pay-per-view. You can post it to your website after the webinar date. You can charge people to view. You can have a PayPal button, and when they pay their PayPal button, they're given a password. They can type it in and then they can watch it. You can take down the webinar after a chosen amount of time, but you need to remember that if you do it pay-per-view and you're doing it live, you can't chastise people for missing the replay or missing the live version, because they're now customers. They've paid to view your webinar. So they're not coming on as prospects, they're actually coming on as customers. Monetize the back end of your webinar. So think about selling a product, a course, or a membership at the end of your webinar training. You can sell the recordings and the transcripts, and you can send people to alternate offers if they can't afford your high-end item. So if they can't afford to spend £500 with you, or £1,000 or £2,000, then consider sending them to somebody's offer that is something that's in their budget, and this helps them and moves them forward to hopefully into the position where they can actually afford to purchase and work with you directly. Now, the reason that I say this is it's not about extracting all of the money you can out of somebody on your webinar. It's about helping them and moving them forward to their goals. And if you can do that for somebody, you're going to be remembered. Repurpose your webinar. Webinars are great content, and I've mentioned transcripts a few times. Now, transcripts are incredibly powerful. If you get your webinar transcribed, then you can sell the transcription because people like to read something rather than watch something. You can add it to your package. You can turn the content into an ebook, a Kindle book, or a short report. You can chop it down again and make it into blog posts. You can use it to create an MP3, and you can even make it a paid email series. You can do so much with your webinar content. Don't think that it's just a webinar and just slides and just a replay. You can do so much more with it. Offer webinars as part of your membership site because it will make your membership stand out. In my membership site, Content Marketing from Scratch, we have a live call every Monday evening, and that means I can talk directly with the membership and encourage them, support them, and see that they get their answers to their very specific questions. It helps you with your retention rate, and it means that you can deliver up-to-date industry specific information. It really helps the value of your membership in increasing it. Now, no matter what you do, you need to focus on your webinar in attracting repeat customers. It's not about getting people to come along and they stay a prospect forever, because you can use your webinar to connect with them in a deeply powerful way. And not only does it increase your credibility with your audience, but it also helps position them as advocates for you. And when you focus on delivering such value that you attract repeat customers, you know that you're in the right zone. If you're only focusing on attracting the one customer and the one sale right there and then, you are missing out on creating your advocates, the people that will go out and spread the message of how brilliant you are for free. Sell higher end programs. Webinars are absolutely brilliant for selling high-end programs, from coaching packages to membership sites. And when you do this through a webinar, you're selling yourself, not your product. You're selling you. You're giving a sample of what the customer will receive if they purchase, of how you work. So if you come across in your webinar as flat and monotone and boring, then somebody's going to get the impression that that's what it's like to work with you. If you're lively and energetic, then that's how you'll come across as what it's like to work with you. And the thing is here, you can reach a lot more people through a webinar than you can with one-to-one calls. And selling yourself your high-end coaching packages through webinars is something you simply must do. I sell my high-end coaching. It's £1,500 for 3 months to work with me, so that's £500 a month, about $750 a month, so it's not a cheaper option. And people know from my webinar, which you can view at www.0toblogger.com/webinar, they know from going through that what it will be like to work with me, how intense, how deep we go, and you should be using this to sell your high-end programs too. If you've got affiliates for your webinars, then create a contest for them. Encourage other affiliates to promote your content. You can use content you've already created, graphics, and other resources for your affiliates to use. Be clear with the rules and deadlines and how they're allowed to promote, but for an extra £100 as an affiliate contest, you'll find it's so much easier to monetize what you have on your webinar. Now, if you're going to be doing your webinars, you need to review your results. Is the content directing people to your webinars? Are your emails and blog posts bringing results? Is the content in your webinar delivering the results for you and your customers? And if they're not, then you need to think about offering different bonuses, different incentives on the next one. And if that doesn't work, then you need to revisit your content, because that is the main thing, the main attraction on your webinar. Now, if you're going to be doing any kinds of posts to promote your webinars, you need to finish them with questions. And you can ask questions about their concerns. You can invite them to leave comments. And you need to have people leave their comments and their questions in the sections. And most of these people will also sign up for the webinar, because if they're engaged enough to take an action, they will also sign up for your webinar. And that means you can go back through your old content on your blog and in various other places and edit your call to actions to put these questions in place, and then you can republish and re-promote them. So you can use your older content to drive traffic very specifically into your webinars, and you can use these posts to also sell your webinar recordings and your transcripts. Finally, well, not finally, I've still got a tip number 21, and we're on 20. Offer access to a private Facebook group. Every member in the group can see the posts, and it's an incentive for people to sign up to your course and to your training that you're offering via your webinar. It's an easy way to have conversations with your customers about your chosen product and your chosen topic. It is a very, very valuable asset, because it enables the people on your course to connect with each other, to connect with their peers who are at the same level as they are, and they get to grow together as a group and form friendships, and you can't put a price on that. Include call to actions. Pepper your webinars with call to actions. One of the most annoying things about a webinar is to be told it's purely training all of the way through it, and then at minute 61 there's a sales pitch, and you're like, whoa, that was told to me as being training only. Well, do you know what? People don't mind a sales pitch so long as they know that it's coming, because then they can judge whether it's valuable to them, whether they're learning something, and whether they will learn something from the product at the end. If you don't ask them, they won't buy. But if you surprise them with it, it's like creeping up behind them and going boo. It totally scares the bejesus out of them, and it's not a great way of increasing revenue. And finally, my final tip is make sure your webinar is tailored to your audience, that you know who your target customer is. Because no matter what you do content wise, if you don't tailor it to your audience's wants, needs and desires, you are not going to earn any revenue at all, from selling replays to selling transcripts to doing pay-per-view. Your audience has to be the center of all of your content creation. If you found this video useful, I'd love it if you could leave me a comment. And if you want to find out more about content marketing from scratch, you can at www.contentmarketingfromscratch.com. And if you want to know more about the webinar training that we're offering, then you can find that at smartbizwebinars.com. Thanks for listening.